We are
Live.
Yes, yes, yes. And have you ever had the issue or problem or situation where you just constantly did the same thing over and over again and wanted to stop but couldn't stop, and you knew that it was just impacting your marriage and impacting your spouse, but you just felt helpless to change it and you wanted to stop it? Well, today we will be talking about breaking bad habits in marriage. So stick around, stay tuned, and we have 7 bad habits, and we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to break those bad habits.
Good evening, everyone. Happy 4th of July Independence. And we want to welcome you to another Unique Couples Sunday Night Live. We are Vito and Linda Patrick. We are here in Freeport, Grand Bahama, in the Bahamas. And we
talking
are
about freedom, right? Freedom, getting free from all of those bad habits.
Yes, we are excited about this evening's topic, and we want to make sure that you are here. So go ahead and type in hashtag Live Squad. Let us know that you are here. Let us know where you are watching from. For those of you that will be watching the replay, go ahead and type in hashtag replay.
Hello. Ellis Chronicles is here. Hi, Julie. So we're live on all platforms today. Thanks for joining us. We haven't been on Facebook Live. Just exclusively, we've been on YouTube. But hey, thanks for joining us on Twitter.
Yes, all Twitter, of you on Facebook, YouTube.
Yes, joining us today. Yeah, so Live Squad, go ahead. And we want to hear some of your takeaways. We want to hear what are some of those bad habits people have in marriage. Put those in. And guess what? Right now, we need to stop and they need to share. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what do they need to do?
Yeah, so you can go ahead and share.
And make sure you like this video.
Yes, you want to like it. You want to share with friends, share with family members. Let them know that we are on.
Hello, Deborah. Hello, Julie.
We are live.
Yes, and if you have not subscribed to our Unique Couples YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. You can join us on Twitter, and you can definitely join us on Facebook. And we have wonderful, wonderful groups that you can be a part of. How to strengthen your marriage for all our marriage couples, how to strengthen your relationship for all of our single, committed, dated persons. And then, of course, if you want to take your marriage to the next another level, be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. Look in the description. You will see exactly how to get it. So our topic for today, we're all excited about that. Yes, and we're going to definitely see some of these comments and put in. So we want to hear your responses. You know, we love engaging with you.
Yes. So this evening, like we said, we'll be talking about breaking bad habits in marriage. Breaking bad habits in marriage. So we are in the month of July. So the first 6 months of the year have already been gone. Has the 6 months into this new year been a game changer in your marriage?
Or is it stuck the same?
Yes. Has it been a game changer? Are you facing habits that you need to break? Do you have habits that are causing tension in your relationship?
Think about those topics. Think about those questions and answer for yourself. So habits are those regular actions you complete without thought. It's like it just comes instinctively. You do it. Someone says something to you, your spouse says something to you, and instantly you answer or think about something to say. It could be an action you do. Okay, so it could be a thought that comes to your mind. It could be an action. It could be words that you express, but it's like it just happens continuously, routinely, and it just seems like instinctively it happens. But guess what? You do not have to stay in the rut of that habit. Okay, if it's not working for you, what they should do?
Change it.
Definitely change it. If it's not working for your spouse,
change it.
Change it. If it's not working for your marriage,
change it.
Definitely change it. So your habits are learned behaviors. So guess what? You can change them. You can change them. And so we're going to talk about, we have 7 habits. Okay. Of course, there are so much more, but 7 habits, bad habits in marriage that you just need to overcome and need to change. Okay. So we're going to talk about those today. And then, of course, we know you guys have so much more that you could mention. So put it in the comments.
Yes. So what are some of those bad habits couples need to break in their marriage? What habits do you need to break?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it has to start with you. You cannot change your spouse. You can only change you. Remember, everything takes time.
Yep.
You created the habits over a period of time. So to break them will require time as well.
Yep. Time changes a whole lot of things.
Yes.
Especially if it's good things. So we can replace the bad with good. And I can remember a habit that I probably had. I had the habit of just thinking that if I thought it in my mind that Vito would get it and he would understand and he would know what I mean and he can, read my body language and read my face and everything and know that, hey, this is something that Linda needed or wanted or something. And that is definitely not the case, right? Not the case. So I had to learn that if I wanted something done, I had to express it. Okay, Ellis Chronicles says, biggest bad habit in marriage, I expect my hubby to read my mind. Definitely. Big, big, big habit that needs to be broken in marriage, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to look at some of those habits and definitely what you need to do to break them. And you have to be consistent. Okay, you have to be consistent, persistent, and replace all of the old with something new. Okay, you have to replace the old habits, all of those bad habits with something new. So, for example, one of mine, I said, was expecting him to read and know and just based on it and, just know what was happening and what I was feeling and what I was thinking and what I wanted and what I needed. I expected him to know that. And I had to learn that, no, I had to say it, express it, make sure he understood. And when I did that, I learned and I saw that, hey, that worked better and it improved our relationship and it improved me as well because I wasn't as frustrated because I wasn't trying to. I just wanted the needs met, but I never expressed it. Okay, so be consistent, be persistent, and replace the old with the new. So remember to watch out for all of the triggers that ignite your bad habits. And of course, we need to talk about that in another video, but all of the triggers, the things that click and it makes you want to do those things, those bad habits, you have to watch out for that. So let's look at 7 bad habits in marriage that we need to break. Get rid of, change, stop, eliminate, remove from our relationship. And number 1 is, we need you to definitely type it in chat.
Type it in the chat, yeah.
Yeah, type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Number 1 is
criticizing your spouse.
Criticizing your spouse. Ooh, this is a big, big one. And guess what? Husbands do it, wives do it as well. Okay, criticizing your spouse, where it's like everything they do or it's something they say, and you just harp on it. They can never do anything right, and it's the things you say, and sometimes you might not even say it verbally, but your reaction to them. Okay, so you're gonna break this habit of criticizing your spouse. Instead of criticizing your spouse for every bad or every negative thing that you say to your spouse, we want to kind of like reduce it. So every negative thing you say to your spouse, we're going to do the 3s. Okay. For every negative, you say 3 positive things to your spouse. Do 3 positive things with or to your spouse, and then plan for 3 positive things to or with your spouse for every negative criticism that you do. And when we talk about criticism, we're not talking about constructive criticism. We're not talking about, just pointing out something that your spouse could possibly work on. We're talking about, demeaning your spouse. We're talking about, just being negative. It's just not something where you're trying to help your spouse improve. You're just bent on just being kind of like being hurtful, right? Yeah. And you might not realize that you're doing it, but that is what you're doing. Okay, so for every negative, try the 3s. Okay, say 3 positive things, do 3 positive things, and plan for 3 positive activities or actions with your spouse. Okay, so that is going to be a lot of positive for your spouse and your relationship, right? That is going to be a lot of positive. So that is one way we're going to suggest that you break all of the criticizing of your spouse. Okay, what you want to see more of, you focus more on that. So if you're always harping on the negative things that your spouse is doing, you're going to get more of the negative instead of the actual positive. So focus on the positive.
Yes, and we know that positive attracts. And you want to attract your spouse to you. Negative repels. So negative, your spouse is moving away
you're pushing
from
your spouse
you.
away.
You are pushing your spouse away. So that negative, you don't want that. So you want to stop criticizing your spouse. So you want to be positive, and that positive you will be attracting your spouse to you.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's important. So that was number one. You want to stop criticizing your spouse. Number two, nagging to try to get your way or what you want.
Ooh, no. And women can nag. I mean, some men can nag too, unfortunately. Yeah, but stop the nagging. That's a bad habit. Okay, nagging is bad.
Yes,
so how do you break that one? Stop it, and then you find another
way of communicating.
Yes, and of getting what you want. Find another way to communicate. Exactly.
Yeah.
Say what you want, and have the confidence to know that, hey, I'm going to get it. It's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. It's going to come through. And make sure you're not unreasonable with what you request, what your request is, what you're asking your spouse to do. Okay. And if you ask your spouse to do something, then don't just turn around and, nag about it and then turn around and just go and do it yourself. Is it really something that you want them to do? Then, give them the freedom to do it, right? Give them the freedom to do it, but don't nag. Nagging doesn't really get you anywhere positive. Okay. So earlier I said with the criticizing your spouse, you need to focus on the positive. And the same thing with when you talk about nagging. Okay. Instead of nagging, we said, have that conversation, you talk, say what you want, and, you leave it at that. Also, you need to praise what you see. Okay. Praise what you see your spouse do and what you want to see more of.
Yeah.
Okay. Praise that. Accentuate that. Lift that up. Promote that. Make that the priority. Okay. Make that something that you want to definitely see more of, because, and then of course you get it, but not by nagging. Yeah. So that's a bad habit. Nagging is a bad habit.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So that was number
two.
Number two. Okay. Number two. So break that. Stop the nagging.
Yeah.
Stop the nagging. Say what you want. Focus on the praise for your praising your spouse and getting what you want and what you see them doing well. You focus and praise that so you can get more of that. Okay. And then number three,
not taking interest in what your partner is doing, not being involved in your partner's pastime, hobbies, or activities.
Oh, and this is a big one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So your spouse is interested in maybe, I don't know, they like cooking, or maybe
I'm interested in basketball, and sports. When I'm on the court playing, Linda is my number one cheerleader.
Woo-hoo. So if I can't play, at least I could cheer, right?
Yeah.
I could cheer. I can, bring the stocks to the party. I could do something. I can, ask a whole lot of questions at the right time, not the wrong time, So I kind of wait for the commercials. I gotta wait for the commercials. But whatever your spouse is interested in, whatever activity, you want to make sure you're part of it. And this is a bad habit that couples have. He's interested in all those stuff I'm not interested in, so let him go ahead and do his thing, and I'm aside doing my thing, but then you're not connected. Okay. So there will be things that he does himself and I do myself. You do, you'll do separately, and then you come together and you could talk and all of that stuff. You could connect. But if your spouse is interested in something, at least, how to break this, find out what their interests are. Yeah, get involved, right? Get involved and just do it. Ask questions, learn about more about what they're interested in. If it's something, an activity, and it's something that you could, if you go shopping or something, and you know that, hey, that's something that they're interested in, you want to pick up something for them, that shows that you're interested as well. So it's the little things that you do. Okay, it might not be all of their interests, but at least take part in a few of them, and show that you really are in tune with them.
Yeah, that's important.
Okay. So before we go on, we have to remind them about and we have a date night coming up, right?
Yes, we have a date night coming up
in the Unique Couples Marriage Club, where what all happens in there.
So in the Unique Couples Marriage Club, this is where you want to take it to another level. You want to get your spouseology degree. This is where you continuously learning your spouse, studying your spouse. So you want to be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. The description, the link is in the description. So just go in the description and you will see the link there. So you can be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club.
Yeah, so we're on a journey for more intimacy, communication, passion, excitement, fun in your marriage. And we're going through all of that, making sure that you are making your spouse your best friend. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you're a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. There is a small monthly fee, but you can be grandfathered into the program where you pay that small fee. Okay, so be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. You invested in everything else. It's time to not just your wedding, right? Your marriage, where you kind of like put your money where your mouth.
Not just the wedding date,
but it's the marriage as well. Okay.
But after the wedding date.
Yes. Hello, Keno. Great to see you.
Hey, Keno. How are you?
Yes. And if you missed Keno and Lisa's video last week, go ahead and watch it. Like it. It is how to make the family circle work.
Yes.
Okay. So definitely be a part of that. So we're talking about how to break bad habits in marriage. So we said, number one, you need to stop the criticizing, stop the nagging. Number three, you need to take interest in your spouse.
In something your partner is doing.
So what your partner is doing.
Some hobbies, some activities.
So those are the bad habits some of the bad habits that people have that they need to stop in their marriage. And so we're ready for number 4.
Yes. So with number 4,
and we're talking about 7. We're talking about 7 bad habits that you need to break in your marriage. If you have it, if you're having it in your marriage, or if you know of a couple who need to hear it, or you just go ahead and share, like, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and definitely like this video.
Yes. So number 4 would be neglecting quality time with your spouse.
Oh, and this is a big one too. Yes.
Neglecting quality time with your spouse.
When we hear about couples, and we do our research, and we know of couples personally, we see that a lot of couples, some of the things that they list as reasons why they are getting divorced, they kind of like, it's like, I don't know that person anymore. They feel disconnected with their spouse. Of course, there's some other big major issues and areas that will lead to divorce. And if you're not spending quality time with your spouse, how can you grow together? How can you learn more about each other? How can you connect? How can you be intimate? None of that happens if you're not spending that quality time together.
How important is time?
And time is very important. It's the most important commodity, because it's more important than money.
Yes, it is.
So give me of your time more than of your money. I like the money too, but give me more of your time, because time is something that you can never replace.
Yes,
once it's gone, it's gone.
And does any couple has more time than another couple?
No, we have the same amount of time.
Everybody has the same 24 hours in a day.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you break this one? Okay. One of the things that we definitely always talk about, and I think you mentioned it in the club, we're also having that, right? The Unique Couples Marriage Club.
July 26th.
Yes. The day before our anniversary, we're going to be sweet 16 plus 2.
Yeah.
Right? So on July 26th, we talk about, those regular date nights. So, hey, schedule weekly date nights. Okay. In the club, we have, regularly letting know have those different themed date nights. But once a month, we get together and have those monthly date nights. But schedule weekly date nights. Make them different. Make them creative. They can be inexpensive. They can be expensive. Variety. Just be different. Schedule them. Have them. And make sure it's a time for you two to enjoy each other.
It doesn't have to be every time you go out or go to a restaurant.
It can be home.
You know? Yeah, it can be at home. You just need to pencil out that time.
And
book out that time. Make sure.
I don't even think it needs to be penciled in. That needs to be inked in. Right? So also, how do you break it? You want to carve out 10 minutes a day to connect. Okay?
Yeah.
Carve out at least 10 minutes a day to connect. We had a 14-day challenge in the group in the house, Unique Couples Marriage Club. And we did, all of the questions that you could ask your spouse within that 14 days and the activities and things that you can do. And one of them was when you did the carving out and you had to do something in the morning and in the afternoon. So there are many ways that you can use to spend time together and connect, because intimacy is spelled T-I-M-E. Love is spelled T-I-M-E. Okay. Jennifer Smith noted, marriage is a mosaic you build with your spouse. Millions of tiny moments that create your love story.
Oh, yeah.
So your love story is going to be created by those tiny little moments, the time you spend together, okay? Making sure it is that quality time. Of course, you want the quantity as well, but make sure you have that time for the two of you. So we're at number 5. Number 5,
withholding sex from your spouse.
Ooh, sex is not a reward or punishment. So don't leverage it, okay? Sex is supposed to be a way for you to connect physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So use it to bring each other pleasure.
Yeah.
If you're having problems with, kind of like expressing yourself sexually to your spouse, listen, have that conversation with your spouse and then get professional help. Don't be afraid of getting the help. Figure out what is going on. If you're not sure, sometimes you have to go back and look and evaluate, but don't stay stuck in the problem. Don't stay stuck in it. Okay, so how do you break this? Ask yourself, why are you withholding sex? What are you getting from it? Or what do you not want from it? Why are you withholding it? Are you withholding it because you want your spouse to spend more time with you? Are you withholding it because you expect your spouse to help you around the house? Are you withholding it because you expect your spouse to cater to whatever it is? Why are you withholding it? And the need that you want fulfilled, you need to get that need fulfilled another way besides withholding sex. So stop withholding sex, okay?
Yes.
Find another way, another avenue to get your needs fulfilled, okay? From your partner without withholding sex, okay? So that is definitely, I think that is one of the biggest no-nos, the biggest habit that you need to break in your marriage if you are doing that, and that is withholding sex, okay? So we're at number 6. We are talking about breaking bad habits in marriage. We are Vito and Linda Patrick, all the way from the 242 Bahamas. Yes.
In the Bahamas.
Unique Couples. You can find us on Unique Couples, Facebook, Twitter, and then
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Yes, and on Instagram it's Unique Couples 242.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can find us all there. Hello, Will, quality and quantity.
Yes.
Awesome. Will, those are doing a wonderful job with their marriage and singles platform where they're working with couples. And we're so happy that we were able to show up and be there. Hello. Yes, Nakia.
Good evening, Carlos.
What he said, Nakia, the Patricks have been reading our notes. Hip, hip. Yes. Hello, Carlos. Good to see you. Yeah. So, go ahead and put those bad habits in chat for us. Yes, in the comments. Let us know some of those bad habits because we are down to the last 2. 2 more bad habits in marriage that couples need to break. Are we ready for them? And this number 6 is tightly related and definitely 5. Something that you need to break in your marriage.
Yeah. So number 5, we were talking about withholding sex from your spouse. And number 6 is not having enough sex.
Ooh, yeah.
Not having enough sex.
So
though not enough will differ from couple to couple, you probably both know if you've been slacking off in the bedroom, that is a problem.
Yep. It's a big problem.
Yes, it is. And the problem is when it comes to sex, many couples wait for the other person to come up with either some great exciting plan, and when the other doesn't, they become resentful.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how do they get over this? How do they break this habit of not having enough sex? And of course, we know that physically, some people might have issues with having sex because of whatever medical condition. And then, of course, some people have low libido. And then, of course, you might have some persons who just may not be interested in sex. So whatever category you fall under or in, okay, you need to deal with your issue and definitely have that conversation with your spouse, because it's the two of you in that relationship and you two need to make it work for you. Okay. So just because we may be having it 7 times a week or 7 times a day or whatever, it doesn't mean that another couple, you are each and every one of you unique couples in your own way.
Yes.
So you have to make it work for you. Yeah. And when I say make it work for you, we mean you as a couple, not you as just as an individual. It has to be both of you mutually agreeing. Okay, so how do they
so to break it, you want to communicate. You want to communicate how often you want to have sex. That's important. And then you need to make the first move.
Yeah.
It isn't a contest in terms of to see who will make the first move. But just go ahead and make the first move. Do what you have to do to pump things up, to turn it on,
pump up that love,
to turn your wife on, to turn your husband
bring them
on.
pleasure.
Definitely. Do what you have to do, whatever works for you.
Yes,
that's important. So if you even have to go away for the weekend, if you can't afford it, if it's in your budget, you can do that.
So have those little rendezvous, okay? Try those different locations and different places and doing different things. Make it exciting for the both of you. Yeah. It is supposed to be something fun and exciting for you, okay? It is supposed to be that. And if it's not, you work on making it happen.
Yes.
Work on making it happen.
Yes, that's important.
Definitely. So work on making it happen. We also did a video on that, right? We did a video on, we did a video on
After Dark.
Oh yeah. So if you are not on Unique Couples After Dark, we are on After Dark Wednesdays 9 p.m. So every Wednesday at 9 p.m. you can find us on Unique Couples After Dark, and we go deeper. So you can find that on our YouTube
Unique Couples YouTube channel.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and look for those videos on how, making sure that you're having the excitement. There's no boredom in your bedroom and all of those things. So go ahead and like those videos, watch and like those videos. Okay. So you get some more on that. So we're at number 7, right?
Yes.
Number 7. Remember, Unique Couples Marriage Club. If you're not a part of that, go ahead. The link is in the description. Be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. And of course we have, so that is a paid group. Okay. So we're bringing more and giving more in there. We're exchanging value. Then you can also be a part of the How to Strengthen Your Marriage Facebook group. Okay. So if you're a part of the community, you are everywhere. You're in our How to Strengthen Your Marriage
the relationship
Facebook group. You're in the Unique Couples Marriage Club. You're on Unique Couples, our page and getting inspiration. You're following us on Instagram, on Twitter. You're serious about your marriage. You are following Unique Couples. And we have something exciting coming up on, what date is that? We are having something exciting coming up. It is our Unique Couples Marriage Marathon that you need to be a part of.
Yes.
Book.
August the 2nd.
Yes, just have that date scheduled, booked out this holiday. For those of you who are in the Bahamas, don't do what everyone else is doing. Make sure that you are spicing up your relationship. You are taking your relationship to another level. So join us for over 5 incredible couples who will be talking and sharing and just inspiring you with their story and their message. So you want to be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Marathon. Okay.
Every hour on the hour.
Every hour on the hour. A new couple sharing.
Want to miss it.
Yes, yes.
It's going to be awesome.
Okay. Okay, so we're ready for number 7? Are we ready for number 7? Number 7. Okay, these are the bad habits in marriage that you need to break. Okay, bad habits in marriage that you need to break.
Lying about money.
Ooh.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
Yeah, lying about money. Whether it's taking charge of the big picture money stuff and not sharing the information, or secretly spending, and then you would hide the evidence. Lack of financial upfrontness is a habit that can wreak havoc. It can wreak havoc on your marriage, you know, on your emotional bond.
Yes, definitely.
Because money is about both power and trust. And we all know that money can cause problems in marriage.
And that's one of the major reasons why couples divorce as well.
Yeah, money is right there.
Finances. Okay, so you don't want that to be an issue for you. So if you're lying about money, or withholding, or hiding, or not being upfront with your finances, or your finances is kind of like draining your relationship, then you of course need to work on that. Okay, work on that. Hey, go and see Drew Burr. Go see Nathaniel at Drew Burr Solutions, right?
Yep.
Yeah, if you're in the mom, go and see him, and he will definitely hook you up. You can find them on their website as well. So make sure go ahead and make sure that you are planning and making sure that your finances will not drain your marriage. So if it's a bad habit for you, work on it. Okay, do not let it destroy your marriage. Don't let anything be the issue. The issue is your relationship, which you want to last.
Yes.
So don't let any lying, don't let any sex, or lack of sex, or withholding, or criticizing, or nagging, or hurting your spouse in any way, or just not being upfront, or not being intentionally loving, or whatever the issue is. Don't let any of that destroy your relationship, because your relationship is more important than any of those things. So don't hold on to any past hurt, or hold on to any of those things that will destroy your relationship. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you see some Nakia saying what? Yes, and right, Patrick, you guys are the best. Hey, thank you. We can't wait to purchase your book on the subject, Bad Habits to Break in Marriage. Definitely. Don't let the secret out as yet. You will hear more about it soon. Okay. soon. About everything that we're doing with regards to that as well. So, yeah.
So number 7 was lying about money. So now how to break that habit.
How to break that habit. And before we talk about how to break that habit, remember to subscribe to our Unique Couples YouTube channel. If you haven't done it, like and share this video. We all have things that we need to work on. And whatever the problem is, whatever the habit is that you want to break, know that you definitely can break it. Okay, it takes about 21 days to create that habit, and you can work and create a new habit. You just need to be consistent. And let's say you go 7 days without saying something negative or mean or demeaning to your spouse. And on the 8th day, you went and said something mean or demeaning to your spouse. Start again at day 1 with saying something positive instead of negative, and do the 3s. 3, where you say 3 positive things, you do 3 positive things, and you plan 3 positive things. I think I was talking a little too fast. So sorry. For those of you who are watching all over the world, we had, and Vito, you have to keep remembering the countries. So like when I tell you the countries, you have to remember the countries. We had, was it Amsterdam? Yeah, so we had Greece join. Of course, we had Australia join already. So I'm so sorry that we're going like a little fast, but we'll try to get the notes in the description. And of course, go and put it on and, let the comments come up on the slide. Yeah. So make sure that you just know that whatever bad habit it is that you have that is affecting your marriage, work on it. Okay? Work on it. You can improve it. You can make it work. Don't give up on changing what needs to be changed with you, okay, to benefit your relationship. Whatever it is, time will be on your side. Time can help you. but start today. And if you need more help, we are marriage coaches. Make sure that you can also email us. Make sure that you go ahead and message, email, get in contact with us. Go ahead and Unique Couples Marriage Club. Join the club. Go into How to Strengthen Your Marriage Club. If just get the resources, get the motivation you need, the inspiration, the transformation you need for your relationship. Make sure you get that. Commit to doing more, getting more, being better in your relationship, and we can help you along that journey. So go ahead and join the Unique Couples Marriage Club. Be a part of that while you can be grandfathered into the program for that low monthly fee. Okay, so we're talking about the last one, lying about money and how to break that. So what do we do to break that habit?
So what you want to do, you want to sit down, you and your spouse, sit down monthly, have these monthly money chats, discussing both long-term goals and short-term spending habits. So that's your budget. You know that it's very important to have this budget, and you want to
try to stick to it as much as
stick
possible.
to it and go.
You don't have to be all nasal about it, where you be like, oh, every little cent and dollar and whatever, but every dollar should have a job, right? That's what it is. Yes, every dollar should have a job. Every dollar should have a duty, right? But try to be flexible, but then know what your goals are and stick to that.
Yes, that's important. That's important. And then the aim is to feel so much a part of a team that you don't want to conceal anything.
Yes.
So Linda and I, we are a team. You and your spouse, you guys are a team. So you want to work together as a team. If Linda is better with the finances, then Linda would lead out in the finances. But I am still a part of it. She has me involved. She gets my input. So you want to make sure you work together as a team.
And
that's very important.
Yeah, and they have to remember too that money is a part of this team membership as well. So money is a part of that team. Make it a team member that works along with you and positively to grow you. Hello, Kathy. Thanks for joining us. Okay, Nakia says, guys, please continue to click on the heart emoji and make that live go viral. Okay, so on Facebook, go ahead, make sure, click. Thanks for joining us live. Those of you who are joining us live, remember, go ahead and like this video. Go on YouTube, like the YouTube video. Those of you who are joining us on Facebook, go ahead and put in those hearts, those comments. Yes, we want to see, and we want to see your takeaway. So let us know now, what is your takeaway? What is your takeaway? What stood out to you the most? Or are there any bad habits that couples have that are negatively impacting their relationships? Put those in the chat, in the comments for us. We will definitely respond, go back and definitely respond to your comments and any questions you may have. So go ahead and put those in the comments for us. Okay, so what we have coming up? Unique Couples.
So tomorrow night, we have our Sip and Spill.
Yes.
And that's going to be 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is going to be in the How to Strengthen Your Marriage Facebook group.
That's a free group. Yes. That's for married couples only though. Yes.
So Sip and Spill, that's 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. And then 8 p.m.
7:30 p.m. So we have that on Mondays. Mondays, every Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. And then we have every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Unique Couples Marriage Club. We would be in the Marriage Club 8 p.m. tomorrow. And you want to make sure that if you are not in the Marriage Club, you want to click on the link.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Are you serious about your relationship? If you really are serious about your relationship, you will be in the Unique Couples Marriage Club. Make the commitment, make that time commitment, make that little financial commitment, and be a part of that group.
The link for the Marriage Club, it's in the description. And then on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our Unique Couples After Dark. So you want to make sure you be there for Unique Couples After Dark. We're going to have some exciting Is it going to be a fired up topic?
Yes,
this week?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Stick around. Stay tuned. We are definitely going to talk about those things that couples are afraid to talk about, don't want to talk about, have not learned about, and should definitely know about.
Yes. and then obviously next week Sunday we'll be right back here.
Yeah, so this July
for our Unique Couple Sunday Night Live.
So this July we're talking about freedom. So make sure that you're here. All of July we will be live on all of the platforms so that you can be here joining with us. Yes.
And then we had mentioned it earlier. July the 26th is date night. So you want to be a part of date night. Like we always say, you want to continue dating. So you want to continue dating your spouse. And then we also mentioned on August the 2nd, our second annual marriage marathon. You want to be there for that. We're going to have 5 dynamic speakers every hour on top of the hour.
Yes.
You don't want to miss it.
Giveaways and prizes. So you have so much to look forward to on that day. So definitely be a part. I see a takeaway here. It was sent to me. One of the takeaways was withholding sex and not doing it frequently. Also not being transparent with money. That was a takeaway that just came in. Okay, we love hearing from you. We love hearing your response. We love the interaction. So let's make this a wonderful time where we get to connect. Okay, so we want to hear your comments. We want to definitely connect to you and say bad habits can be changed. Yep, it can take 21 days to change a habit.
Yeah,
definitely. You just have to stay consistent. Be persistent, make it happen. Because guess what? Your marriage is definitely worth it.
Yes, it is.
It is worth it. And your marriage will definitely be worth the investment you make in the Unique Couples Marriage Club. Join today. Go ahead, click the link, be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. Click that link, request to join, and we will send you the details on how you make your payments. That is there as well. Once you go and register to be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club today. Okay, today, and then you can be in when we have our Spice It Up date night, which will be on July 26th. You can be there and have access to that date night that we will have there. Yes, date night, Spice It Up. So we'll have couples definitely displaying their goods and the food that they would have created, and we're going to have this from people from all around the world. So make sure you're a part of that Spice It Up date night. Go ahead and join the Unique Couples Marriage Club. We will let you know the cost for that. For those of you who just want to come in for the date night, you can do that as well.
Yes. So we had fun sharing with you all this evening on breaking bad habits in marriage. And we're looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow, 7:30 and then 8 o'clock. So we want you all to have a great week. We love you guys. Here at Unique Couples, we are building stronger couples, healthier marriages, and happier families. We love you all. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.